Sack life, beat depression. It's day 680 and it's time again for SuperHuman Sunday. It's that show where we take an active recovery break from our high intensity training and tap into multiple free mental health tools, multiple ways that we can help ourselves, and multiple superhuman abilities that we have within us as human beings to fight back against depression. Thank you guys so much for being here. As you know, the show is focused on mental health tools first, and it is mental health tools mixed with martial arts lessons. Today's a special day because it is, as I mentioned, an active recovery day. We call it SuperHuman Sunday. We're tapping into all kinds of different free tools and free ways that we can help ourselves. One of those, which we use on every single show, is the gratitude tool. So I want to shout out some gratitude today. Send gratitude in different directions. And for you guys and girls out there, this gratitude tool, it works whether you have something to be grateful for or not. Simply asking yourself the question of what I have to be grateful for helps. I don't remember the study, but there was a study done that shows it helps rebalance the brain. That serotonin imbalance that we usually face when we're dealing with clinical depression, high anxiety, things like that. We can help rebalance that and get back to a better neutral, balanced, or happy state of mind by simply asking the question, what do I have to be grateful for today? And today I have a lot of things to be grateful for. I want to shout out gratitude first, going out to everybody who tunes in and supports the cause with your presence. By being here, by showing up for you and showing up for others, you're able to make progress in your lives and help inspire others to make progress in theirs. So first piece of gratitude going out to all of you out there for being part of this bigger picture together with me here. Second piece of gratitude today going out to Rook of Rookwave Switch. Check him out if you're in the tattoo industry. He's lent us his space. He's kept the Beat Depression bus safe for almost 2 months here while I was gone dealing with family emergency. So I want to shout out huge gratitude to Rook of Rookwave Switch for that and for this air-conditioned space where we're bringing you the show today. Next piece of gratitude, I want to shout out to Urabus. That's Subaru backwards. What's it spell? Urabus. Why? Because they've accepted the job to put a new heart, a new engine into that Beat Depression bus so we can get it back out on the road and back out there helping people feel that physical release, that somatic form of healing, the one that was so powerful in my life. It helped me overcome the clinical sides of depression. Off of medication, out of therapy, into the world, sharing up my progress with others. That was all possible because I bought that heavy bag. I made that decision for myself to start training. And when I felt that physical release that I got from the bag, I knew I had to share it with others because of the powerful impact it was having in my life. When I started sharing it, it only got better and better. So I know that the next step for this thing, because we've got this virtual class, we're doing this thing together. A lot of you guys and girls are making progress out there. But the next step was to bring that physical experience to you in your home. So you don't have to get to a gym. All you got to do is get out the front door. So my gratitude today going out to Urabus for accepting that job. They're out there in Colorado. We're going to be shipping the bus out to Colorado. Hopefully getting some updates while it's out there. In the meantime, I'll head back to my hometown, try and do what I can in New Jersey, help out my fam, help out the fam business and the people out there. We'll do some training. Maybe we can do some public events. Who knows? Let's see how things go. But I want to shout out gratitude to Urabus because I've been in a tough situation. If you've been following the journey, you know that I had scheduled the Subaru swap with someone in California, and they just disappeared on me. It's been 8 days. I haven't heard anything. Maybe something serious happened. I don't know. But it has been quite a struggle just to get someone to accept the job, and I'm super grateful of that. Finally, we found someone, and they're a super cool company. They've been in business for 10 years. Great reviews on Google Maps, so I feel confident. I'm happy about what the future holds. Looking forward to that. So go ahead and think about your piece of gratitude for today, and that'll help put you in that positive mindset as we move into the lesson. The second tool we're going to talk about is the list tool, the progress tracking tool. And just to let you guys know, I don't have a script for this show. I just get up here and I speak from the heart every day and hope that it works out. So none of this is, this format is planned. You know, what we're going to do is planned. But what I'm going to say, I don't know what I'm going to say until the last second. So today is day 680. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because last night, somebody reached out and shared an experience with me. They asked me if I've ever woken up feeling like the day is just ruined, like it's the worst, like it's a terrible, You feel terrible, you feel like the day is ruined, and you just stay in bed and you sleep through the day hoping the next day will be better. And then you wake up the next day and it's even worse. And I've had those moments before I started keeping track of my progress. And that's why I'm bringing it up now. And I'm not here to call anybody out or anything, but I just want you guys to know that before I was out of therapy and off of medication, and before I was training with the heavy bag, I used to have those days where I was debilitated by depression. I would stay in bed all day, get nothing done, and just feel miserable about it. And that could snowball, right? Being sedentary definitely makes the situation worse. Staying indoors, staying in isolation makes the situation worse when we're dealing with depression. But what helped me out of that has been this list tracking tool, amongst many other things. Therapy played its part, medication played its part, but coming off of those things and into this forward progress, this forward momentum, keeping track of that number was a tremendous benefit. Because for me, it's been 680 days of consistent progress and success. Before that, I was training for about a month or two without keeping track of things. But I decided I wanted to make it a daily goal that I was going to accomplish. And I made it one that was attainable. I started with just 5 to 10 minutes of training per day on the heavy bag because I knew how it felt. It felt amazing. It felt like a release I couldn't get from therapy or medication. So the reason why I'm bringing all that up and we're talking about the number is because it's been 680 days of consecutive training for me, but it's also been 680 days since I've had a day of debilitation. It's been 680 days since I've had any suicidal ideation, and that's something that I struggled with for a while until it got to a critical point. So this number is extremely powerful because when you're faced with those lies that depression or anxiety tries to sell you, like you can't get out of bed or this day is over and it's not worth doing, you can look at that physical proof that you can do better, that you have done better, that you're capable of doing better, that you're capable of getting up and doing something for you today. Something about that builds you up both in mind and in body. Physically stronger, mentally stronger, emotionally stronger. You did that. If you're keeping track of that number, you did that for yourself with nobody's help. You valued your time enough to benefit yourself with a self-care routine. So please do keep track of that number because it is incredibly powerful. It cannot be stressed enough. And even if it's not this show, if you have a different self-care routine that you go through each day that benefits you mentally and physically, make that part of your number. That is your daily accomplishment. Man, it's really personal, so I'm trying not to get super emotional. Keep track of that number. It will make a difference. You can do better. These feelings and thoughts are temporary. They pass. Your proof that they're temporary, you're here right now. You're hearing me right now. Right? You're standing up right now. You're doing it right now. That is your proof. This can be your proof that you are stronger than those things. So please keep track of that number and watch as it continues to grow into more and more solid proof of how strong and powerful and capable you are. That's the number 2. Let me know how many days it's been for you, because by sharing that number, we can inspire other people to make progress as well. I want to shout out to everybody in here now. Shout out to Simon Amaze. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Hello Nurse, Lisa the Luminary, Mad with Hats, Meg Never Stop, Luca. Appreciate you guys and girls out there. And I think I got everybody. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. And Luca said, in 9 days, guess what? In 9 days, I get to start karate. Yay. And that's good stuff. I'm glad to hear that, Luca. There's so many benefits to getting involved with a martial arts school or martial arts training program. You get an additional source of social support from your instructors and your fellow students. Everybody's there to grow, to learn something new, to better themselves. And it really does encourage a very supportive, positive growth mindset social support group. So super happy you're going to get out there, find a physical outlet for stress, anxiety, frustration, and also you're going to learn some cool skills, man. I'm happy to hear. Let me know how it goes for you. Hello Nurse said, good to hear. Woohoo. Lucas said 680, almost 700. That's right, buddy. It's almost 700 days since I've conquered the debilitating effects of depression. Doesn't mean that I've cured depression, right? Depression is a part of life. It comes in waves. It's on a spectrum, and I'm still going to have bad days but 0 days debilitated, 0 days of suicidal ideation. So for me, that's a win. Those are signs that I've overcome those clinical signs. I still got problems. I'm a human being, but we're moving forwards. We're making progress every day, and that is a clear indication that this does work, that it works for myself and also for others. Lisa Luminary said, day 380, spawning new love for myself and life every day. 380 days of consecutive progress from Lisa. She hasn't missed a beat in 380 days. That's over a year of progress. That's good stuff, Lisa. Thank you so much for sharing that number and being an inspiration to myself and to others. And if anyone else would like to share that number, please feel free to. Lucas said he always forgets his numbers, and I gotta tell you, man, I would forget my numbers too if I didn't write them down. So it's important to write them down, put them somewhere on a board, on a note, or up on the wall. Maybe use some crayons and color that number in, make it attractive, make it artistic, make it fun to keep track of that progress. That way you don't forget your numbers, because that's a huge part of it. It's real easy not to give yourself credit for what you've done, for how strong you are. So by keeping track of that number, you don't have to worry about forgetting how strong and how far you've come and how much you've put in and how much endurance and strength you've shown in this battle. It is a battle. We will have to keep going, and that's why we're here every day to support each other's growth. So that being said, we cover the gratitude tool, we cover the list tool. Let's talk about today's lesson. It's going to be broken up into 3 parts. The first part is going to be a calming, flow-based session, breath-centered, breath-focused. We're tapping into that breath work. Powerful tool, harnessing the power of air, right? Breathing in to that diaphragmatic breathing tool, calming the nervous system, exhaling with pursed lips, with resistance to further relieve stress, pushing that stress out and getting that physical release. We're linking it in with movement and martial arts practice so we can refine our martial arts skills and bring in that moving meditation side as well. Movement is powerful. If you've probably heard, if you're angry, if you don't know what to do, go for a walk, right? That has been around in culture forever, and it comes from somewhere. Why? Because movement is medicine. Movement can be medicine. So getting up and getting into movement is another one of those things we can do for ourselves. Tapping into the powers of the breathwork tools, something we can do for ourselves. We're going to harness those things together in a low-intensity, calming session for the first 5 minutes. The next 5 minutes, we're going to activate the nervous system with something called the yogic breath of fire. And we're going to link that in with some jab cross action to further refine our technique, making sure we turn those knuckles over, proper form, proper technique. Going to add a little whip into those punches. We're going to link the breath with those punches, and it's going to help you in multiple areas. Build endurance, lung health, heart health, and also relieve anxiety and handle the stress hormone cortisol in a positive way. When we are in a stressful situation, our body's still going to react the same way that a human body does, and it's going to pump that stress hormone cortisol. But by training our bodies to handle it in a positive way that builds us up, when the next time we face that stress hormone in the real world, our brain will automatically be used to it, and it will automatically say, you got this. This is what we do every day. This is what progress feels like. And for some people, that has completely eliminated panic attacks. Those are some of the reports that I've got. So we'll tap into that second round. Then on the third round, it's going to be roughly 5 minutes. Could go to 10 minutes. We're going to tune into our bodies and see how we feel. We're going to take them out of that excited, activated state and drop down into a very controlled, calm, peaceful state with a brief meditation. So you'll need somewhere comfortable to sit. It can be on the floor, cross-legged. You can lay down if you wanted to. Some people fall asleep when they lay down, so I wouldn't recommend it. But you will need somewhere comfortable to sit. I've got a stool with me. If you want to bring a chair over, a pillow, a blanket, or anything like that for that final session of meditation. We'll show you how you can take full control back over your nervous system, even if it's in an excited state. So that's enough chatting. Let's get into it. We'll have some calming binaural beats going. If you want to check those out for free, you can stream them on Spotify at sacklifeofficial.com as the artist. So just search sacklifeofficial.com on Spotify and those tunes will come up. The binaural beat works with headphones by imbalancing frequencies in your brain. It's said to tune the brain to certain frequencies to help with different things. So this one that you're going to hear today won't work through Instagram unless you're wearing headphones and we were broadcasting in stereo, which we can't do, but it will work on Spotify. So give it a shot, see how it works for you. And if it helps, let us know about it. on Sack Life Daily on YouTube. Shout out to Slayer Ken. Thanks for being here. He said it's 288 days for him. Good stuff, Ken. That's a ton of progress. Closer and closer to 300 days. That's freaking awesome. Lucas said, when can you come to Canada and the moon? I don't know, buddy. I'm looking forward to getting to Canada. I'm also looking forward to getting to the moon one day. I would love to bring a bag up to the moon and train on there if it's possible. Somebody tell Elon Musk. I think we can do something about it. We're getting it. But that being said, let's do this thing. Let's get these tunes going. Common music. Bam. And there it is. All right, let's do it. We're going to start with that diaphragmatic breathing tool like I mentioned before. We're going to go ahead and start our timer. We're going to tune into just the breath here to begin with. You can start with one hand over the chest, one hand over the belly. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose, filling that belly with air. We're going to hold on to it for a moment and then long and slow exhale all that air out of the mouth. We want to make sure that exhale is twice as long as the inhale, and we want to make sure that we put a little resistance in those lips. Keeping that chest flat and expanding the belly as we breathe in. And let that belly fall as we breathe out. Chest stays flat the entire time. Here we go. That should be good. Let's start with that breath. Deep in through the nose to the belly. Expanding that belly out. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Deep breath through the nose to the belly again. Hold it. Chest stays flat, long and slow. Let that belly fall as you press that air out through the lips. That is the diaphragmatic breathing tool. Now we're going to link it in with movement and start with some basics, jab and cross to begin with. We'll get creative from there. Guard up, hop yourself into Muay Thai position. In your defensive stance, take that deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Now on the exhale, twist your body into that first shot, the jab. Turning the fist over with proper form, rotating on the ball of front foot, twisted through the body, extending that fist forward into the face of that visualized target, that visualized depression dummy. Guard high on the opposite side, deep inhale back through the nose to the belly, and hold that breath in the belly. Now you can stay in a stoic, solid stance, or you can shift your way back and forth like we do normally. But the key here is to hold the breath in the defensive stance. Go ahead and breathe normally while I'm narrating. You don't have to hold your breath the whole time. But in your defensive stance, you want to hold that breath in the belly. When you're ready to strike, we're going to very slow, flow like water into those striking patterns and link that movement with the exhale. Shout out to Vale for being here. Appreciate you. Deep inhale to the belly in defensive stance. Hold that breath in the belly. Long and slow exhale forwards. Into the jab, fully exhale in that striking position, and slowly inhale back deep through the nose to the belly. Hold that breath in the belly. We're going to add in the cross now, long and slow. Flow right through from the first strike to the second, all on one single exhale. Fully exhale there, deep inhale back to defense. Hold that breath in the belly, long and slow, exhale through jab cross. Deep inhale back. Come back to center, relax those shoulders, relax the arms, relax the jaw. Draw your attention back to the breath, and let's make sure we're keeping it calm and low intensity. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. One more time, deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Back to defensive position. You can get creative here with any striking pattern you like. Stick to 2 strikes here, and we're going to move forwards and backwards using the breath as a guide. Deep inhale to the belly to defensive stance. Hold that breath. Long and slow exhale into your striking pattern. Breathe all the way through both of those strikes. Deep inhale back to the belly and hold. Long exhale forwards. inhale back. You can use kicks here as well if you've got the balance and control. Long exhale through the kick. Deep inhale back. You can also use defensive strategy like checks. Long exhale through the check. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly. Long exhale forwards. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forwards. Deep inhale back. Hold that breath in the belly. Long exhale forwards. Deep inhale back. And that is the end of our calming breathwork session, moving meditation. Now we're going to move into an activated breath. I want you guys to check in with yourselves right now and see how you feel. If you're feeling thirsty, make sure you stay hydrated. This breath of fire alone can dehydrate you. We got 40 seconds, then we're going to pop in to this next round. So let's practice that breathwork tool first before we link it in with movement. It's going to be done in repetitions. It's going to be done in a cycle. That's going to make it effective. Ooh, there is a doggy. Can't stop him. That's what's going to make it an effective stress relieving tool. So what we're going to do is we don't need the hands as a guide. We don't need to worry about the movement right now. We're just going to tune into the breath. And the way that the breath of fire works is by pushing a forceful breath of air through first lips, a very short one, just like that. And we're going to let the breath passively rebound back through the nose, into the body. It's not a conscious inhale, it's just a passive rebound. So go ahead and practice that powerful breath out the lips and just let it gently rebound back in through the nose. We're going to turn that into a pattern, no breaks in between. We're going to start with 20 breaths of fire here. Nice and powerful through pursed lips, remember, push with force. That's it, that is the breath of fire. Now tune into you. If you just followed along with me, make sure you're not dizzy, lightheaded, or seeing spots. Those are signs of overreaching. You'll have to slow it down, dial that intensity down. This breath is known to give you energy just like coffee, but without the jitters. So that will be normal. If you feel that activated feeling, energy picking up, that's the normal feeling if you're nailing this breathwork routine. Claire, if you're out there tuned in, don't do this. Of course, check with your doctors before you start any exercise routine. Breathwork routines included. Let's do it again. We're going for 40 breaths of fire this time in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Check in on you. Make sure you're not feeling lightheaded or dizzy. We're going to go for 60 breaths of fire this time, and then we're going to start linking in movement in just a moment. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale. And check in on you. Now we're going to start linking the jab and cross. So go ahead and get your guard up. Tuck that chin. You can be in Muay Thai stance or just a nice balanced stance here. Any position, that's totally fine. We're going to focus on rotating those shoulders and tossing that jab and cross out ahead of us. If you bend the knees and let the feet rotate on the balls of the feet, it'll help with that rotation just a little bit. But most of our effort and energy is going to come right from the top, from the shoulders. Twisting those shoulders in, letting that wrist snap, letting that wrist kind of flick, boom, 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 right at the end of that jab, those quick jab cross action. And we're going to link that breath, that powerful pulse of the breath, with the whip of the punch, right there. We're going to send those punches right down the center line, visualizing the target, turning the fist over, tucking that thumb underneath, keeping it in a protected area, landing on those large 2 knuckles, wrist straight. We're going to practice good form. When we do meet that bag, we can get even better somatic release. We're going to start with 20 breath of fire punches here. Remember, link the whip of the punch with the powerful pulse in that breath. Breathe in the nose, out the mouth, and let's do it. 20 breath of fire punches to start. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Check in on you if you're feeling all right. Let's do another 20 breath of fire punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. If you're feeling all right, not lightheaded, we're going to go for 40 breath of fire punches now in 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. Make sure you're not lightheaded, and we're going for 60 breath of fire punches now. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in the nose to the belly. Long exhale out the mouth. And finish strong. That is the end of round 2 of our somatic healing session. By now you should have that activated feeling. Increased heart rate, a little bit of a heavier breath going, a little sweat maybe, that activated energized feeling. And those symptoms are very similar to those of a panic attack or high anxiety. Now we're going to take our bodies from that high activated state and get them fully under control. We're going to take full control of our automatic nervous system in a brief meditation. So go ahead and get yourself somewhere comfortable to sit, and we're going to tune in to those free tools we have available to all of us. It's going to start with the breath. First, I'll give you a moment to get comfy and settled. Woo. And we're going to tune in to the moment, get ourselves grounded. This is where we're powerful and capable. So, there we go. Make sure you're drinking water. Go ahead and get yourself a comfy seat, a comfortable position. We're going to place one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly again. And this time we're going to practice that same breathwork tool, but we're going to do it with a count. It's called a 4-7-8 breath, and it's been shown to calm that automatic nervous system. Go ahead and sit up nice and straight, nice and comfortable. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw. Hand on the chest, hand on the belly. We're going to take a 4-second slow breath. Don't force that belly too far. Just nice and slow, breathe in, nice and deep to that belly, filling that belly with air for 4 seconds. We're going to hold for 7 seconds, and then slowly exhale for 8 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. 4 seconds in. Hold on to that breath. 8-second exhale. Letting that belly fall, keeping the chest where it is. 4 seconds into the belly again through the nose. Hold on to it for 7. 8-second exhale here. Now, if you want to make this more effective, shout out to Carmen Collins. Thanks for being here. Love you, Carmen. That's my aunt. If you want to make this more effective, close the eyes and visualize the breath entering through your nose and filling your belly. Go ahead and visualize that breath. 4 seconds into the belly. Hold. Eight-second exhale here. And again, 4 seconds in. Draw that breath in through the nose. Fill the belly with air. Sit up nice and straight. 4 seconds in. Hold on to it. Eight-second exhale. Now we're going to get into the different levels of this thing. Got a lot of different layers to make it more and more effective. So one of them is closing the eyes and visualizing that breath. We're going to start tapping into the power of visualization now. And we're going to visualize a ball of light in front of us. Go ahead and close your eyes and vision a ball of light. And as you breathe in, visualize drawing that light in and filling your body with that light. As you sit with it for those 7 seconds, visualize it stretching out and filling your entire body. Let's do it together. Close the eyes, visualize that light, sit up nice and straight, relax the jaw. 4 seconds in, draw that light into the belly. Hold on to it for 7. And visualize it soaking in to the very edges of your fingertips. 8-second exhale. Long and slow as we let the belly fall. Again, draw in that light. This light is your power. It's the power that you have to give yourself peace at any given moment. Draw in that light for 4 seconds, holding it in the belly for 7, and ask yourself how you feel as you sit with that power. 4 seconds in. Hold on to it. Visualize it. Ask yourself how you feel. 8-second exhale. If you don't need the hands as a guide, you can rest them in a more comfortable position on your knees or to your side. Take that deep breath in again, 4 seconds to the belly, drawing in that power of peace. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale here. We're going to start to use thought association here as well. As you breathe in, we'll use a little positive affirmation. Breathe that 4-second breath into the belly, and as you sit with it, you can say out loud, I deserve this. Give it a shot. 4 seconds into the belly. Ignore that bell. As you sit with your power of peace, you can say out loud, I deserve this. 8-second exhale here. And take it another level up. Breathe in that power of peace to the belly. 4 seconds in. Hold on to it for 7 as you sit with it. Ask yourself how you feel. Remind yourself you brought you here. You're the one putting in the work. You're the one who deserves the reward. 8-second exhale here. Four seconds in again to the belly. Sit with it for 7. And we're going to start to shift our attention more over to the exhale. On the exhale, make sure that you've got those lips pursed. And I want you to visualize blowing away stress. Just let it carry out with that breath. 8-second exhale. Four seconds in again through the nose to the belly. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw as you hold for 7. Imagine what it would be like to release yourself from expectations. On this exhale, exhale those expectations. 8 seconds. In this moment, imagine that you're free. Because in this moment, you are free. Take that deep breath in, 4 seconds to the belly. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale those expectations. Breathe in again your power of peace, 4 seconds. Inhaling deep to the belly. Hold on to it. 8-second exhale that stress. Visualize it leaving your body. 4-second inhale again to the belly. Hold on to it. How do you feel? 8-second exhale here. Two more rounds with no instruction. Let's just breathe together, de-stress together. And 3, 2, 1. Alright, that is the end of today's Superhuman Sunday session. I hope that you guys and girls are feeling the calming effects of these free mental health tools, and I hope you're finding benefits out there. Hopefully you notice the difference. I can tell the difference after every time that I do these sessions. Just for myself, I can feel my heart rate is lower, my stress level is lower, my mind's clearer. Sometimes I have a lasting sense of peace through the day. And occasionally, food even tastes better. And there's a reason for that, but we won't get into that right now. If you are feeling the benefits from this class, please do share them with the world over there on Sack Life Daily. And if you find value in this class and you'd like to contribute back, there's a million ways that we can help each other. If you'd like to make a donation, there's a donation link on the website. If not, that's totally fine. You could also share or like this post. Comment on YouTube or save the post on Instagram. Apparently the algorithm cares about saves, so there's plenty of ways we can help each other. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you are feeling these benefits out there, and I will catch you next time. Same Sack time, same Sack channel, same Sack life. Sackman out. And oh, shout out to Hello Nurse, you are very welcome, and to Carmen, I love Pac-Man too. Catch you later.